and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see who is crying over you, having sleepless nights over you, who's really got you on their mind. We'll tap into their thoughts and feelings. What do they want to come of this? How are they going to take action to make their desires come about? We'll get into all of that. That is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, all that stuff is there. And other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and you can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the Galactophane Crystal Point, and we'll be using the Crystal Visions Tarot. For group two, we have the Labradorite, and we'll be using the Winter Magic Tarot. For group three, we have the Rhodonite, and we'll be using the Moon of the Universe Tarot. And for group four, we have the Howlite, and we'll be using the Revelations Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the Galactophane Crystal Point and the Crystal Visions Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who is crying over you, cannot get you off of their mind, who is really desperate for you. Spirit, for group one with the Galactophane, please show us for group one. Who is crying over group one? Can't stop thinking about group one, really desiring them. All right, first card out, we got Reminiscing. Second card out, we have Ravenous. So when the first card came out, right away, I was almost feeling like a Six of Cups, childhood love kind of thing, or first love kind of thing. And then Ravenous came out and just made it so, sacral chakra based. So, you know, at first it was like, oh my gosh, sweet, someone is really reminiscing over group one, oh my God. And then next we have Ravenous, and it's like, okay, yeah, it seems like this person is thinking about a very specific time that they had with you, group one, where they got to, you know, test the flavor. Let's see what else we get, Spirit, for group one. Who is crying over group one? I am feeling like there are multiple energies around you as well, and people are really trying to connect with you. It kind of seems like you may have people blocked or at arm's length. Definitely picking up on multiple energies. Let's actually start here. Communication is oddly the strongest energy. It says approaching, leaving a voicemail, awaiting a text message. So this almost feels like you have people kind of waiting for you. Maybe people already, you know, shot their shot with you and they're just kind of waiting for you to respond. Or this could be someone who's blocked. This could be someone who's in your DM that you're not entertaining. Something like that I'm feeling right away with the communication energy here. It feels like the people in your energy, group one, can't really freely contact you. It seems like you have them at arm's length, or you've put a wall up with people and they're kind of trying to connect with you. Now we do have the Reminiscing card, so this would be someone who already knows you, someone who has already connected with you, but that is not the only person in your energy. And I'm actually starting to feel with this Ravenous energy that this is more a collective energy. This Ravenous could apply to more than one person, because it feels like with a lot of people, you're kind of being really choosy, really selective with who you let in. You may have the opposite problem where it's like, no, I can't get them off of me. I'm just trying to sort through who is worth it. There's plenty of people in my energy. Yeah, I see the looks, I get the vibes, I get the messages, or I see the, you know, subliminals here and there, but I'm trying to decide like which one is actually worth giving my attention to. That's how your energy kind of feels. Reminiscing, this person, it says looking at photos, good times, thinking about you and dwelling. So you do have someone in your energy that you've either dated or that you have some sort of history with. we'll see what comes of that, what they do and whatnot. But I feel like you're having a very like spiritual or almost psychic connection with people at this time, or communication with people at this time. We have dreams and confused, so it feels like highly charged spiritually. Um, and it couldn't even, for some of you, it might not even be you. It might be this is the way that your energy just impacts people as a whole. Dreams, it says, visiting you, the spirit world, receiving downloads and confirmations. But I feel like this energy is other people. Like they seem to be visited by you energetically. You seem to be permeating their dreams and whatnot. So maybe it's a mutual thing. Confused just says lost, feeling invisible, a void inside, and running away. So some people are kind of crashing out, having a hard time working through these emotions and making sense of it all. It seems like they don't really know what the root of these feelings are, and they're trying to figure that out. Ravenous, it says insatiable, uncontrollable desires, must have you, hunger for pleasure. So a lot of people definitely want to try you. Be careful, group one, because I'm telling you, when you're in an energy where you feel like there's a wall up with someone, it's like the desire just builds and builds and builds. And at first you could be thinking, okay, you know what? I could see the whole future with them. But as time goes on and you don't have any access to them, you start to feel like, you know what, I can just be cool with having this person. Just give me one night, okay? Give me a weekend with this person and I'm good. So, that's the thing about this energy. It just builds and then it gets more kind of desperate. So, be mindful. I don't blame you for kind of deciding like, okay, who's worth my time? Who's worth my energy? Because some of these people could be getting to the point where they're like, all right, well, you know what? If I could just have you temporarily, that's cool with me. And if you're looking for something else, it's like those intentions can kind of clash. Spirit, who is crying over group one, strongly desiring group one? We have embracing change and planning ahead. So I'm picking up for this person who's reminiscing about you. They have been watching you, whether it's, at a distance, through other people, if you have mutuals, hearing stories and getting information about you. Of course, on social media is really popular. This person has been observing you, and I feel like they know at this point that they can't just walk into your life and offer you any old thing. They're trying to figure you out. Many people are at this time, but this person who's specifically reminiscing about you, they do have a history with you, and they're kind of saying, all right, I'm going to make a game plan, because group one isn't exactly who they were when I experienced them when we were together. Planning ahead, it says preparing for a rainy day, remaining flexible, adapting, having foresight, and investing. So this person could be trying to put themselves on your path. They could be trying to be in the same place at the same time with you. They could be trying to get on your level, especially with this embracing change energy. They could be trying to align with you in a 3D kind of way. If you guys have a history, you most likely already have some sort of heart space based connection. So it's like now they're observing you and realizing, okay, our 3D lives are different. It feels like you've, had a glow up, leveled up. Maybe you have a better job, better living situation, live in a different place, live in a different lifestyle since you've dated them or talked to them. So they're trying to reach that level. Embracing change, it says, through challenges, true connections can flourish. The journey, growth, and shifting. So this person is working on like a personal shift, trying to align with you. Spirit, what else can you tell us? Who is crying over group one? Yeah, other than that, people really cannot connect with you. What in the world? I do feel like your energy kind of comes across group one as if you'd rather build a life with someone you already know, but the problem is the people you already know may not be people you want to build a life with. This kind of comes across as not wanting to start all over. What's your favorite color? What do you like to do? What do you like to eat? Like, forming another daily routine. It's like that part kind of feels like less desirable on your end. It feels like you want to be comfortable, and you want to be comfortable now, but you're kind of already comfortable with your lifestyle. So you're really taking your time, but not going to lie, it doesn't feel like people have access to you. So what are we doing here? It seems like what you want and what the direction you're moving in is clashing with the options that you have. So I wonder if you've already made a decision in your mind that you are going to level up outside of all these options, and that just hasn't been communicated to them yet. Or maybe it is spiritually. You're showing up in their dreams and it's making people confused. It's like they feel more attracted to you now more than they ever have, but at the same time, there also feels like more of an uphill battle than there's ever been. So these people are kind of like, okay, I don't like, does group one want me to come towards them? Your energy kind of says, no, I'm leveling up. I'm in alignment with something better, or at least something different. But at the same time, their attraction, for you is like out of the roof. So, I feel like people are feeling a bit entitled to you, but I also feel like you may be dangling the carrot a little bit, okay? Because these people are getting frustrated. I feel like for some of you, there may be some innocent overlap, like, well, my business is online, or I'm building a, name for myself online, or I can't help the success I've had, so say this person who's reminiscing, about you, this person is getting information up from like mutuals about you. It's like, well, I can't control what my mutuals say, and I also can't control the success I've had. So it's like, it's weird. There's this weird overlap where it's like, okay, well, to a degree, it's not really group one's fault, but at the same time, it's like, well, what are we doing here? This would be a good time to do a cord cutting, end the cycle, with these people if you're truly not interested, because their desire is only growing. They're becoming more desperate. Good things don't typically come from desperation. Distance, it says challenges that create space between the two of you, burning bright. It says stroking passion to keep the flame of love alive. So I see people, pursuing you, trying to keep the flame alive, trying to keep their connection to you. This could manifest low vibrationally, like maybe as rumors, or that saying, like all attention isn't good attention. Not everyone believes that. So there could be someone stirring up drama, even if it's making them look ridiculous, just to have some kind of connection with you, just to keep both of your names in the same conversation kind of thing. It's quite odd. We have looking back and control. I feel like a lot of people want to control you, group one, and this is why people are crying over you. There could even be some old family and friends that are crying over you, just because I can definitely see you moving in a direction where you're kind of like outgrowing all the people around you. There could be some, family friends mixed up in there too. We do have the looking back card, which is confusing because it's like, okay, what do you want? I don't know. What is it? You have this mushy heart that can't help but to look back, but at the same time, it feels like in your heart of hearts that looking back may not serve you. Looking back, it says missing the moments you shared together. Control says taking responsibility for both actions and emotions. I do feel like people of the past, or even just people currently around you who haven't even had a full chance with you, they would definitely have to pass like your tests. And I don't think for a lot of you, this is even conscious. For some of you, you have unconscious tests, meaning it's like real ones only. Only the real ones end up actually getting close to you. Spirit, tell us about this ravenous energy here. Obviously, it's a collective energy, but if there is someone in there who group one would consider, what will come of this ravenous energy? Okay, well, right away, we got the Fool card and the World card reversed. So anyone who's very physically charged towards you and just looking to, flip you, dip you, and reverse you, it seems like those people are never, ever going to be able to have their way with you. Not that you don't want, your own little spicy physical life, physical connection with your partner, but it's just like only the one will get that. We got the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Cups reversed. So you're not aligning with this energy and you don't feel bad about it. So these people who are ravenous over you, honestly, you may be doing a little like subconscious energy harvesting from them because I ain't even gonna hold you. It's like all eyes on you. It's like being in the spotlight. You gain power from that light. But I don't see you giving into them to any capacity. Maybe one will slide in there if they meet your, your physical eye requirements, like, okay, this one is too fine to pass up. But I mean, they just may be feeling so bamboozled at the end because I don't see you giving them your heart. Honestly, group one, the person that you want or the kind of relationship that you want is not current. It's not in your current environment. And you already know that, or maybe it's a subconscious thing. And that personal transformation that you're going through at this time is going to have an effect on your love life, and it's going to align you with better partners. All the people currently in your energy are crying over you because they can't have you. They don't have access to you. You're not entertaining them, and people are crashing out about this. Spirit, tell us about this person who is reminiscing, though. What are their desires and intentions? What are they going to try to do here? Wow, we got the Six of Wands reversed. I will say your security is like Ziploc tied around you. So I don't know if that's like a spiritual security, like your spirit guides are not playing. They're breaking ankles every time people try to get close to you. Your guys are like, oh, you thought, let me get out of here, buddy. You thought, or if it's more, you have like leveled up, say financially. So there's like a physical distance in the sense that I'm not at the same restaurants, baby. You can't find me at the same bars and clubs. It could be something that you've worked out for yourself. But we got the Six of Wands reversed, the Hermit reversed. I do see that this person is going to try, this person specifically, this one that's reminiscing. This would be like an ex or a situationship, someone who you were attracted to and you have a history with versus just an onlooker. This person that's reminiscing, all these people are kind of feeling like right person, wrong time about you. They really feel like, oh my God, I wish I got in while the getting was good. I wish I got in when I had an opportunity. Now that I can finally see group one's value, I don't have access to them anymore. That's what's creating the crash outs. This person specifically, maybe they have a little kind of like support from the universe, because we have the Hermit reversed and the Page of Wands. So this is at least a conversation that you'll have with them, or a meeting you'll get to. It's like kind of like a very short conversation or just a one-time meeting kind of thing, Page of Wands, Hermit reversed. You guys are connecting in some way. This person is making it past the threshold. Maybe, the stars are aligning for you guys to be able to meet. Six of Wands reversed, I still don't see anything coming of it. I don't see you giving yourselves to this person, but I do see that, they're at least able to kind of maybe get some closure for themselves and close out that cycle the best they can when you're not very open to them. Or, Page of Wands can be an energy of starting a new cycle, so that will be on the table. There will at least be an opportunity for this person to make you a love offer, and then I feel like you'll deny it, but it'll be up to you. Spirit, what about this communication coming in for group one? And then I do want to see why you're showing up in people's dreams, though. That I don't get. The only time where the universe kind of like almost works against itself like this is when someone has like a group of ancestors or spirit guides that are like, okay, I know that my person is undeserving, but I'm still going to try to, show them, listen, try, do your big one, so that person can come towards you as motivated from their ancestors and spirit guides. Like, listen, this is a good opportunity for you. Because otherwise I don't see why spirit would have you showing up in their dreams. It's just torture. Tell us about this communication. So maybe their guides are behind the scenes like, listen, I know they don't deserve it, but I'm still going to spirit guide the house and, try to make something happen here. We have the Two of Wands and the Nine of Cups reversed. So yeah, you're in your man-eater era, or whatever the male equivalent would be. You're in your wait, I don't feel like talking to you. Wait, you are not getting with me. Like, I don't know. Like, Nine of Cups reversed, there's really no value there, but it does seem like Two of Wands reversed, you are at least sure of yourself. So yeah, you may be getting a new number. It doesn't feel like people can really get through to you. They may have to try to get through to you in the dream space. Spirit, tell us about these dreams. Okay, Ace of Pentacles reverse, you're not sending those. So this could be a byproduct of their obsession. You know, dreams can be, like, not every dream that you get is sent from a higher power. Sometimes you can just dream because that is the function, part of the function of the brain, the physical. So we got the King of Swords reversed and the Death card reversed. Okay, so it seems like the dreams are actually not really rooted in like you sending out your energy, but more rooted in, you know, King of Swords reversed, Death card reversed, kind of like an egoic thing. When something is on your mind, you're obsessing about it, especially when you can't have it, so you can't release it. It can create an energy that can overflow into your dreams. Same like when you become obsessed with, you know, doing something, you may do that thing in your dream. Or, you know, you got a new phone and you're so in love with it, you're thinking about it all the time, trying to figure out all the functions of the phone. You may dream of having that phone because it's like always on your mind. So this is actually looking more like that for these people. So yeah, this isn't your fault. This isn't your responsibility. Spirit, can we just get a collective message for group one? What are these energies thinking? I mean, they don't have access to you, so we have, I've been trying to distract myself from my feelings and your kindness has changed my life. So the collective kind of thoughts overall that people are having is that you've impacted them. You've made an impact on them, not only energetically, but some way, somehow in the 3D. And I feel like they know that they've lost out kind of on an opportunity with you. And that's why they're trying to distract themselves from their feelings, because otherwise, you know, they crash out. Death card reverse. They're still hanging on to it. And it just builds and builds and builds, you know, frustration over Ace of Pentacles reverse, what they can't have, King of Swords reversed, what they didn't realize sooner, what they didn't do, you know, how they're not in alignment, haven't stepped up to the plate. You know, that's not on you. Anything else for group one, Spirit? We have clarity coming in for you, which is good. Hopefully clarity can come in for these energies as well. They definitely need it. It says, take time out to think about your situation to gain clarity. So for those of you who are kind of just in the midst of everything and it kind of feels like life is happening to you, Spirit is saying it's a good idea to take some time, regain clarity, know what you really want, so that even if one of these energies slips through the cracks and they kind of threaten your evolution that you've been working so hard for, you can remember what you already decided, and you can remember what your goal is so that you can navigate through that without getting caught up into anything. That's what I got for you, group one. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group two with the Labradorite and Winter Magic Tarot, this is your reading. Who is crying over you? Their thoughts, feelings, desires. What are they going to do about all of this? Spirit, for group two with the Labradorite, please show us for group two. Who is crying over group two? Desperate for group two. Who is really wanting a chance with group two? Okay, first card out, we have around fall. So this could be someone you met during fall of last year, someone you had a connection with fall of last year. This could be a water sign, that water sign that has come out. Or this could be a confirmation for you. If you were a water sign. All right, let's see what we got. So, you know, tapping in, this is definitely giving an energy of someone who's kind of heartbroken over you, not going to lie. We have around fall emotions and guarded. So it seems like this person has their wall up for whatever reason with you, or maybe they were guarded during the connection. Emotions, it says in and out, clashing like waves. So it seems like things have been kind of uncertain with this person, stop and go with this person. They've had a wall up, guarded, it says past trauma, building up walls, defensive, and a blocked heart chakra. And that reminds me, whenever you're doing like any candle magic, manifestation, anytime you're doing any ritual, anything like that, start to work on the chakras, especially if you're dealing with someone who their healing is a direct, blockage to you two being able to be successful. When it's like you have all the heart space connection, the attraction is there, access to each other is there, there isn't some big physical distance, just start working on like the healing or the unblocking of like the chakras and things like that. Because I'm right away just feeling like someone may have even been trying to manifest the situation, but without kind of focusing on the thing that was gonna bring you guys together, because it was blocking you too. So I was picking up on that. We got water signs, we have triggers and unsatisfied. So this is giving the energy of maybe you were sent in to help this person. Maybe this person was someone who could have greatly benefited through healing, through you helping them. We did get a twin flame card that did come out, so perhaps this is a twin flame for you. Water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Triggers, it says childhood wounds, flashbacks, ready to explode, and caught in the act. So this person, maybe you caught them in the act doing something, saying something that was inconsistent. You called them out on it and they kind of got triggered. It feels like this person is, it's interesting because from spirit's perspective, from the universe perspective, it feels like you were put in this person's life to help them through this, but they're just so triggered by it that you're likely kind of shocked looking at them like, now spirit, I know you did not put like this is the one I'm supposed to, oh my goodness, it's got to feel like that to some capacity, because it's just like this person is triggered. They're fighting for their life, because they're in the middle of the triggering. You're looking at them triggered and you're like, okay, this is a whole lot. I swore I asked for someone who was already ready, or just I expected it would be less to deal with than this. You're kind of shocked. And this person has a lot of internal problems keeping them away from you. So the person who's crying over you is someone who's just crying in general. It feels like they're getting kind of beat up by life right now. They're triggered, but also they're crying over you because I feel like this person really likes you, and the look in your eyes, or just maybe it's them projecting, but seeing you unhappy with them definitely did a number on them. When you care about someone, you want that person to think you're just the best, It could be so painful to feel or see someone look disappointed in you or be disappointed in you, and in some way, somehow, whether it's, you made them feel this way or something that they've kind of just internalized, they're feeling this way. Unsatisfied, it says the bare minimum, reciprocation and losing interest. So, this person, I feel like they've been triggered about something else. They got a wall up because of something that's happened in the past, but they did get a glimpse that you were unsatisfied with them. And it feels like that just kind of opened the floodgates for them. And, they feel like they're kind of fighting for their lives at this point. We have the twin flames card. So spirit did put this person in your life for a reason. We have commitment and we have butterflies. So again, it's like the attraction is there. And it seems like spirit put this person in your life for the purpose of committing, but you may be kind of looking at this like, I don't know, spirit, this seems like a bit too much. I didn't sign up for all of this. And this person is also very triggered. So hopefully spirit comes in and, kind of has a Jesus take the wheel moment, because otherwise I can understand both sides. Both of you may be triggered at this point. Butterflies, it says devotion, can't stop smiling, happiness, and feeling complete. So I do feel like when you're at your best with this person, things could be really, really good. Commitment says marriage, soulmate energy, sharing goals, and long-term happiness. So that is the potential that we have in this connection. Twin flames, it says shared feelings, mirrored emotions, your other half, and reflection of the soul. So you've either been through the things that this person has been through before, or you can empathize with them. Spirit, what else can you tell us? Got one of these flipped over. for group 2. Ooh, a lot of unexplored. Okay, this is what I feel like is going on. There's kind of like a clashing energy here. We have soul searching and wish granted. So it's like this person is still trying to figure things out, but at the same time, they have an opportunity for wish fulfillment, but they're not convinced that a relationship will do that for them. So they may be someone who's jaded about relationships. One of these cards was talking about past, situations. So maybe they saw like their parents get divorced. So they were like, yeah, relationships they're not magical like that. They're just relationships, maybe it's something like that. But it's like they're on one end, they're kind of soul searching, and maybe you are as well. And then on the other end, Spirit is showing you this could be wish fulfillment. So I feel like, not gonna lie, them or you, the both of you, with that mirroring energy, could be a part of communities that says that this isn't true. You could be a part of communities that so like as a masculine, maybe it's a red pill for them. And as a feminine, if you're a feminine, maybe it's decentering for you, or like 4B type, type energy. And both communities, basically the point is to decenter each other and to, center yourself. So it's like now that you've built so much of your life and your mind on being self-sufficient, a relationship requires vulnerability and it requires you to surrender. But when the root belief is that maybe there isn't very much value with the other, it's hard to surrender to that because you've been, kind of building your life and your mind, your beliefs on, decentering and not looking at people like this big magical thing. So this is tricky. I don't know. The person who's crying over you, like they're crying because they're fighting for their life. And I feel like you're mutually doing that in your own way. Soul searching, it says needing to work on some personal issues first. Wish granted, it says it becomes a fairy tale when you make it real. So it's like, exactly, is this a fairy tale? Is this something real? I really can't tell. It's causing confusion. We have burning bright, making magic, and hidden desires. And see, this is what causes that internal struggle or amplifies it. The fact that deep, deep down you want to surrender. This is reminding me of that SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob is like, Squidward, you like Krabby Patties, don't ya? Like... I kind of see you guys looking at each other and being like, you like me, don't you? It's so strange. We have burning bright, hidden desires, and making magic. Burning bright, it says, stroking the passion to keep the flame of love alive. So what I want to see is Spirit coming in and helping the situation, because at this point, both of you are kind of like, I don't know how to proceed. Hidden desires, it says there's someone or a fantasy that's unfulfilled. Making magic, it says everything seems perfect and it's not an illusion. So that's the energy overall. Who is crying over you? Someone who's having a hard time surrendering to you. And because we got a lot of cards talking about mirroring, you're likely feeling the same way, having a hard time surrendering to this person as well. So let's see, Spirit, how will things move forward from here? Let me know their intentions. I feel like it's one of those things where Spirit is going to move this forward. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Death card reversed with the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So feels like you guys have already had an opportunity to come together romantically, and you're being given another opportunity to choose each other. You've, maybe even done this multiple times where it's like, okay, Spirit, I've tried everything to get through to this person or to make this work, to surrender to the connection if you're self-sabotaging or, blocking your own blessings in some way with the mirroring. So it's like, okay, Spirit is giving you guys an opportunity, and that's really what I thought was going to happen. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune. All of these things are out of your control. Two of Cups is like a soulmate, divinely guided connection. Wheel of Fortune talks of fate and destiny and how things, you know, go down outside of our personal intention. So I'm definitely seeing Spirit kind of conjure up some opportunities for you guys to connect again. We have the Sun card here, which is really good. That's like an opportunity for your inner child to come out. So maybe you guys will do something fun. I'm hearing beach day. You can end up seeing this person unintentionally at the beach though, or at some place where there's water. We have the Page of Wands here. This is an energy of doing something new as well. So maybe you guys will come together, go on a date, and you'll do something that you've never done before. And it feels like, you know, with the Sun card, this is a reward from Spirit. So I feel like you guys have tried kind of the best you can. Now, Spirit, your spirit guides, your ancestors are coming in and helping you. Will this person be the one to reach out? It's looking more like you guys come across each other serendipitously with that Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Death card, reverse, Sun card. So many cards talking about like external factors. And especially with that Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it seems like the both of you are kind of stuck at how to get from point A to Z. So it's like, you know, the spirit realm is kind of helping you out this time around. Ace of Swords, all you'll have to do is take advantage of the opportunity once presented. Oh, we got the Happy Squirrel reverse. This is one of those tarot cards that have, or tarot decks that has an extra card or two. And you got the Happy Squirrel, but it showed up reversed. And we got the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is such a clear sign that you guys are being given another opportunity to make it work after you had already tried and it hadn't worked previously. So we got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So, you know, we have the Ten of Pentacles. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys were meant to be together romantically for a long, long time. You know, Ten of Pentacles is a sign of like long-term rebuild, like long-term relationship, even building legacy together. And we have the Happy Squirrel reverse. So ultimately, both of you are kind of discontent. So this person, let's get some of their thoughts and feelings as well. Spirit, how are they feeling about everything? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the energy we've been talking about. Right away, first card out, I feel stuck. This person is at a loss. They're like, you know what? Not even gonna lie, I can see the flaws within myself. It doesn't surprise me that you're not jumping at, you know, an opportunity to be with me either. I can't even pretend to be surprised by that. And they feel like you guys have made progress, and then it's kind of, you know, things have gone back to the way that they were as well. They're like, I don't blame you for being weary of me even. I don't love this energy that just came out. We do have, I am playing games on purpose, and I have a hard time communicating. This person's self-sabotaging method may be to mess with your mind to the point where you refuse to deal with them. This person may try to reverse psychology by, you know, acting in a way that would make someone lose their attraction for them. But I definitely feel like it's something they're doing intentionally. They know that they're doing it, you know, kind of thing here. And ultimately, it's because they have a hard time communicating. They have a hard time just kind of being more straightforward and telling it like it is and behaving in a way that's not off-putting. But yeah, I've been up all night thinking about you. That's that back and forth energy where it's like, that's that hidden desires energy we got before, where it's like they have a lot of hidden desires. It's like you want this, but you don't act like it. And it's because of their mind state, basically. I feel like they're also prey to what's going on. It's like, as someone who's going through it with you, they're very much so lost in the sauce, like almost like lucid in the situation. Like you don't know what you'll get. We have, wow, you are beautiful. Physical attraction is there. Let's see what else we get. Spirit for group 2. Okay, that would be really good. We got Truth Be Told, and go the distance. So it seems like you guys are going to have like a deep conversation in the near future. And with that truth be told card, I feel like, at least from their perspective, they're going to be laying it out on the line here. They're going to be saying, okay, this is how I'm feeling. And maybe it's something that's prompted. A lot of this feels like it's prompted externally. So I feel like you'll have external circumstances that play out and allow you guys to have this vulnerable moment. That Wheel of Fortune energy, Two of Cups energy we had before, where it's like, okay, our spirit guides are having to kind of take the wheel and help us out because we are just so lost in the sauce. I'm feeling with that truth be told energy, you guys are going to be able to like finally communicate. Even though this person has a hard time communicating, it's like the universe is giving you a circumstance where you're in the right place at the right time, in the right energy for this person to be vulnerable. And because you mirror them quite a bit, you're able to be open and communicate as well. We have go the distance. This could be a long-term partner, not gonna lie. We got that 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We got a lot of positive, like Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, talking about personal fulfillment. We got a lot of cards of the Sun that indicate a happy ending between the two of you. Page of Wands starting on a new foot. So surprisingly, with this person having all their own toxic traits, you having your own toxic traits, it's still looking like there is a chance for happiness here where you can turn this happy squirrel upside down, where both of you can be happy and content with each other without worrying too much about the future. We got Milk and Honey here as well, all about surrendering, complementing each other, being a team, being better partners to each other. So I see the universe conspiring to bring you two together. You'll have an opportunity to hash it out, to talk about things, and to start over. We have To the Sea and Flexible. So Spirit is saying, like, collect your thoughts on this To the Sea card. This girl, she is journaling. This card is all about like rest, relaxation, and connection to Spirit. And we have the Flexible card. So Spirit is saying, be open and flexible moving forward. I'm going to bring this together, and you just try to be open to, you know, the future and what can happen. Let Spirit handle quite a bit of it. Don't feel like you have to, you know, chase after it, make the opportunity, because it's, again, you guys meeting like at the right place at the right time in the right energy. And the energy you can't control. You guys come together, you harmonize, and you're able to connect and have like a genuine conversation without restriction. And that happens naturally. So if you start to feel anxious, you know, do your techniques, the things that kind of calm you down, ground you, and help you remain patient. Reaching out to the divine would be really good at this time so that you can get your own messages, so you can get the confirmations that, you know, you're good. And other than that, just allow this to manifest. That's what I have for you, Group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 3 with the Rhodonite and the Moon of the Universe Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who is crying over you. Their thoughts, their feelings, their desires. How are they going to be moving towards you? Spirit, for Group 3 with the Rhodonite, please show us who is crying and desperately wanting to connect with Group 3. Who does Group 3 have in their feelings? Spirit, ooh, we got some new energy. I'm pretty sure that's the first time we've gotten that today too. So for you, Group 3, it's looking like you got someone new in your energy crying for you, wanting to connect with you. All right, let's see. Okay, so there's definitely another energy here as well. This is so interesting. We have confused communication in terms. The first energy that I'm picking up that is crying over you is someone who you've had a conversation with about what it is that you're looking for. And this person, it seems like they expected you to move like forward with them, regardless of how they are in the connection, whether or not they're upholding those terms. We have the confused card. So this person genuinely expected you to follow them, chase them, continue to pursue them, or allow them to pursue you, even after not meeting your terms. Confused, it says lost, feeling invisible, avoid inside, and running away. So this could be an avoidant. This could be someone who's kind of dibbling and dabbling into escapism at this time, someone who's avoiding responsibility, someone who's trying to deflect like accountability as well. We have the communication card. That in itself lets me know that whether it was like one major conversation or through multiple conversations, you have communicated what you're looking for. Maybe not down to the nitty gritty, but definitely it's like, okay, let's see as an example. Say you went on a date with this person and you told them that you're marriage minded and you're looking, to build like a life with someone. And then by the end of the date, they asked you if you wanted to come over to their house. And because that is completely out of alignment with being marriage minded, you may not have pursued another date with them or even more conversations. You may not have, you may have dropped them, from the roster. You may not be responding or reaching out if you were reaching out more initially. And this person is really confused by that. I hate to say it, but I feel like they just did not listen. They did not listen to you, or they didn't take you seriously. This is giving an energy of someone who's generally maybe entitled, or egotistical to the point where they expect, people to just kind of fold, and give them whatever would benefit them versus like building with someone. And that's just an example. You could have communicated, well, I love to travel and, I want to be able to create content, maybe you have like a different kind of job. And this person may have, done something that's going to further landlock them and it make it so they have to stay in one place and they can't travel. It could be anything. Some way, somehow, whether in a big conversation or across time, you have communicated like your wants, your needs, or your desires to this person, and they have not shown up and, stepped up to the plate and matched those desires. So, again, you may have taken them off the roster or stopped talking to them, or you're not prioritizing them as much, and they're really confused by this behavior. And not gonna lie, I really do feel like it's not a you thing. It's based in this person is just never, they've never, I don't feel like maybe they've never dated someone who stood on business, someone who's like actually taken action based on what they said they were gonna do. So we have the terms card. It says working it out, negotiating with you, and begging. Now, I was getting this at first when it came out before I really read into it. I was getting that this was about you telling them your terms, but now I'm kind of feeling like this is the energy that they're coming back in and they're trying to negotiate. So don't be surprised if they initiate another dinner date or hangout, conversation, phone call, whatever, spur of the moment. And on that date, just know they're definitely going to be trying to do some negotiating. Now we have the new boo card, which is the first energy I actually paid attention to. New boo, it says happy place, seeing someone new love blossoms, and enjoying each other. So you have a new boo crying over you. I want to say, I really want to know why. Like, it better be tears of joy, okay? You better not be in your man-eater era or your Don Juan era, making people crash out and cry over you for no reason, okay? This one, okay, that makes sense. But this one, the new boo, like, go easy on them. We'll see what that's about and why they're, crying over you. It's not inherently a negative thing, so we'll see. And then we have risk and jealousy. I am getting this energy applies to this person, especially if they see you going on dates, if this person's seeing you on a date, or if you have any shared interest in mutuals, like mutual people, friends, or, they may have heard from a friend that you went on a date, or if you're someone who uses social media quite a bit and you post like your drinks, your food, they get the vibes, they know what's going on. And, this energy could apply to them in the sense that they're really wanting to take a risk due to that jealousy. But I'm feeling that this is more of a collective energy for now. So we'll see how it manifests. But Spirit is showing me that people are in your energy group 3 wanting to take a risk towards you and seeing the competition. So people are starting to get jealous. So we'll see how that Manifest further. Risk, it says partner to partner, unsafe decisions and not thinking. So someone could be trying to get over you by being with someone else, and yet they're feeling, used at the end of it, and just still jealous. Congratulations, you played yourself. I mean, dang, you got people crashing out. That's really unfortunate. Jealousy, it says talking behind your back, being envious, pettiness, and attention seeking. So I'm really feeling that's a collective energy of people trying to get your attention, wanting to make a risk. People could even be like embarrassing themselves, because when you take a risk, you don't do things planned and prepared, you do things a bit sloppy. So people could be, trying to get your attention in the craziest of ways at this time. Spirit, for group 3, who is crying over them? People who don't have access to you are definitely crying over you. And it seems like you're looking for something more higher level, and there's definitely a connection that's brewing. And you know what? I'm starting to feel like this new boo is crying over you out of like joy. We have warm brew. We have a love song. We have radiant love. Like, so many cards talking about like a love that really shines, talking about a love that feels very comfortable. Warm brew, it says speaking softly to disarm any dispute or confusion, honesty, and patience. This could also apply to this person. You could have a better chance of at least getting closure if that's what you want, or of reconnecting in a positive way versus them being so triggered if you come at it in a soft kind of way. So I would apply this warm brew energy to them as well. The person who's confused that after you stated your terms, you're standing on business. This could apply to them. That can, kind of soften the connection. I also have like pink glass candles on my Etsy shop, and those are really good for like specifically sweetening. When the situation turns sour and you guys aren't getting along and you're like kind of fighting like cats and dogs, a good old-fashioned pink candle will just kind of sweeten it, soften it, make people more perceptive. So maybe you want to look into that. Love song, it says let love's melody inspire your dance together. Music could be really impacting one of these connections, or someone could be a musician. It says harmony, rhythm, and in sync. So I'm feeling like an energy of your love life warming up and getting sweeter. And it's so weird when you have all these other people in your energy who are getting more and more kind of triggered. Radiant love, it says you create positivity and warmth together, happy, open, and optimistic. So it seems like, this new boo is crying over you because things seem to be going really well. And this person is starting to feel like you may be the one, like they're really feeling like, okay, this has got to be it. This is it. This is the connection I've been waiting for, because how else can I explain things going so smoothly? Now, we do have right timing, on the move, and exploring. So, I am getting some chasing energy from other people around you. Exploring, it says testing the waters or still looking for the right one, searching, and taking another path. So this energy could actually be what's inspiring the jealousy, versus people finding out or figuring out, seeing that you're with someone else romantically. The fact that you're exploring and trying new places could be inspiring jealousy. And it's kind of like FOMO, where it's like the fear of missing out. Even if someone lives like a totally stable life, seeing someone live a different lifestyle, even if you wouldn't choose that lifestyle, it can still inspire jealousy. So say it's always been important to you to like buy your own home, reach financial security, and that's what you're going towards. And then you finally do that. You finally buy your own home. Looking at someone else on an alternate path that you could have taken, that's like traveling, exploring life, even if you know that that's not the best thing for you, or even if you don't like really love to travel, it could still make you jealous to see it, because it's like, ugh, it looks like they're having so much fun. Even if I wouldn't have fun, they're having so much fun, and I'm a bit salty about that. So it could be more that's inspiring the jealousy, like just seeing you exploring. We have right timing here. It says have faith and wait until you find the one. Yeah, you're spot on, already doing that. It says hold on, practice self-love. It's coming soon. On the move says moving away or getting a new home together. Next steps and taking action. So your next partner, it looks like you'll be moving in with this person. And for some of you who are traditional, this will mean that, you know, there will be an engagement. And for some of you who are less traditional, this will be a journey where you're moving in with a partner, especially if you like that kind of comfortable dynamic where you wake up together and you meal prep together, you go to the gym and, you know, kind of do life together. I do see that coming in for you. So, all right, let's break down these energies. Let's see what's what. Spirit, for this person confused about the terms that group 3 presented, whether they weren't able to meet those terms or they didn't expect group 3 to stand up to those terms, what are their next actions? How are they feeling now? What do they want from this? What are their desires for group 3? Oh, wow. We have the 3 of Pentacles in the Chariot reverse. This person could be resorting to rituals, spell work, manifestation. 3 of Pentacles is a card of working with spirit, God, the divine, your higher power, deities, you know, using whatever resources you have. It doesn't always have to be spiritual. For the most part, it is, though. So this could be them pulling out all the stops, and we have the Chariot card reversed. So it seems like things are at a standstill between the two of you. There are 3 of Pentacles trying to take action to get you guys out of this standstill. So first, they're trying to shake things up and at least open the line of communication between the two of you again. Trying to get your attention. And it does seem like it's for the purpose of moving forward. Ultimately, that is what they want from this. Like, they want to move forward. Oh, we have the 2 of Cups and the King of Cups both reversed. And then we have the 3 of Swords. Not gonna lie, the way that things played out with this person, it's like there's no chance of them being able to deny the role that they played in this. 2 of Cups reversed, this person, they could be feeling like a woe is me type of energy at this time, because that's like 2 of Cups reversed. Things didn't work out even though we were a divinely guided connection. King of Cups reversed because of me. And 3 of Swords, I'm the one in pain because of this. That's like full accountability. 3 of Swords, I'm feeling this pain because 2 of Cups reverse. I had an opportunity with someone, King of Cups reverse, and I did not do what I needed to do to secure that connection. Sheesh. And I actually like that energy because I like to see people taking accountability. We got the 5 of Cups reversed with the 6 of Cups here. So they're finally reaching a no tears left to cry type of energy with this 5 of Cups reversed. It's like, okay, you know what? I can't sit here and cry about this anymore because that's not bringing them back. 6 of Cups, I need to reinvigorate this connection. I need to start things up again. And I need to stop feeling sorry for myself. And also, for some of you, this person could have had a bad contract in the past. Say they moved in with a partner in the past and, you know, they ended up getting evicted. Or this could be a marriage contract that failed for them. Say they're, you know, divorced. That could be the reason that this person is feeling so resistant to surrender to your terms, but also feeling woe is me. Like, why does this keep happening? I keep experiencing romance and people expect this from me, but I've already done that before, moved in with a partner or gotten engaged, gotten married, and I ended up, you know, effed over in that situation. So I feel like there is validity there, you know. There's a reason that they are the way they are. However, they expected that reason to keep you waiting for them forever, not exploring other options. And they're finding out in real time that's not true. So they're like, okay, crying about this and complaining isn't working anymore. It's not making group 3 come back. So I have to try a different approach. So what I see is that this person, they do want to move forward with that Chariot reverse. They're recognizing that things are at a standstill. 3 of Pentacles is a clear sign they're putting in effort, probably magically, but it could be in another way. Whatever they have available to them to restart this connection. 6 of Cups, to reconvene back to this love that was explored at a previous time but ended up at a standstill. So they're going to be trying to communicate to you. They're going to be trying to compromise and try to fit the new terms or your terms without completely putting themselves in a vulnerable position. Spirit, tell us about these energies that are jealous, wanting to take a risk towards group 3. What's going on with these? What are they going to be doing? Is there any serious love offers that will come from this bunch of people? Oh, okay. So it looks like these people are blocked for the most part, but I do see them trying to talk to you. We have the Ace of Swords, which represents taking action, but also communication. Ace of Swords is like advocating for yourself. So this would be people introducing themselves to you and trying to basically say something that's going to interest you and secure a date with you. We do have the Five of Pentacles here and the Ten of Wands reversed. So it seems like the reason that there's so much like tension or so much jealousy is because they're not naturally in alignment with you, which is why they have to take these crazy risks to try to get your attention or make something happen. These would be the energies of people that you've likely already picked up on, felt in your energy, seen them from a mile away. They're crushing, they're thinking about me. It's like you can identify them right away. These are likely people you're aware of. Maybe some of them are secret admirers. But even then, I feel like you're aware that people are lurking and you can at least identify these people energetically. These are people, though, that you have a wall up intentionally with. It's not like, oh, you have a wall up for no reason. It's like you have a wall up. There's a buffer, there's a barrier, there's a reason they can't get to you, you know? These would be people that are basically out of alignment with you, and that's why they're wanting to hurry up and just take a risk and do something crazy and take a big leap of faith so that they can slide in and have an opportunity with you. But naturally, these would be energies you're not aligned with. So say your ultimate goal is to travel and to do content. These would be people who are landlocked, looking for a traditional masculine, traditional feminine to build a life with. And because you're young, wild, and free and doing your own thing or doing things unconventionally, they have to take some big risk and make it seem like, oh, I can be fun too, you know, to be in alignment with the wild card. So I wouldn't say that there's any major love offers coming from there, only because it really does seem like you're in a cold energy, blocking them. You know, it's like the curious cat ain't so curious anymore. I'll entertain my own curiosity through exploring new things, trying new things, not by letting, you know, people who aren't in alignment with me date me. I'll explore my curiosity in other ways, is kind of how your energy comes across. Spirit, what about this new boo? Tell us about the new boo. What love offer is coming from over here? What do they want? What are their desires? We got the Page of Wands, definitely wanting to get to know you. Seven of Cups reversed, nice. This person is looking to be committed. And we have the Three of Cups, about fate, destiny, celebrations, new beginnings, new home. Yes, moving in together. So that's that energy we were getting before, where I was seeing that you will likely live with, whether you're living with in the sense that you're traveling and staying in the same places as your new boo, or living with if you're more traditional and want something more stable, actually moving in and living with each other. I see a close relationship with that. Three of Cups, you know, celebrations, that's a progression of your relationship. Three of Cups also talks about like engagements, accomplishments and things like that. I'm really liking this energy. And we got the Page of Wands, which is all new. So I see this person coming in, wanting to do life with you, wanting to explore, wanting to have fun, wanting to treat you. And with that Page of Wands, wanting to try new things. And then we have the King of Wands reversed. So this person is, interestingly enough, allowing you to kind of take the lead, and they're kind of playing the role of your supporting character. So if you look at your path right now and you can see that you're starting all these new things or wanting to do all these new things, this is the support, this is the backing, this is the person that's going to help you do that. And that's the role they're coming in, like King of Wands reversed. I'll be a side character, or I'll be your stepping stone. I'll be your support so that you can reach higher, you can reach your dreams and be happy. This is a very unselfish lover who wants to combine lives with you. All right, that's what I got for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, manifestation candles, custom spell work, all that stuff is on there. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Howlite and the Revelations Tarot, this is your reading. We're going to see who is crying over you. Who is crying over you? What are their desires, okay? What do they want to come of this? What are they going to do to bring things together with you? What are their thoughts and feelings? We'll get all of that, Spirit, for group 4 with the Howlite. Please show us who is crying over group 4. Okay. So we got air signs that came out: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be an air sign, or this could be a confirmation for you. If you're an air sign, this is the correct pile for you. We got around summer that came out. So this could be someone coming in during summer, or this could be someone who you had a summer love affair with, or someone who you were with during last summer. Let's get a few more. All right. Ooh. Okay, so it seems like you called this person out, or you called their bluff. My goodness, we have fired up in evidence here. And we also have the terms card here. So it seems like this is someone who you've had an official conversation with about something that they have done, or about what you're expecting. Like I said, we have air signs, and we have around summer that came out before as well. So it looks like this is someone you likely already know, or someone who you will be meeting. But honestly, I'm not trying to meet no BS, so this would be the one I want to avoid. So hopefully this is talking about someone you at least already know. Like, that's not exciting. Ooh, new love coming in and you're going to be pissed. Like, no, that's not what we want. So let's see. Okay, so fired up. It says furious with rage, building up emotions, overwhelming thoughts, and very angry. So this could be your energy or their energy. You would know pretty much. Like, it could be their energy if they found out something about you, especially with that evidence card. That would be like they saw you somewhere, or they, sent you a screenshot. They called you out on it, had some sort of proof. Evidence, it says law enforcement, temptation, criminal history, and avoiding the 12. So this person could have done something that they really weren't supposed to do. But usually the evidence card in this deck comes out when it's talking about someone having receipts. We have terms. It says working out, negotiating, and begging. So I do see this person, group 4, coming back towards you and begging for another chance. It seems like they said or did something, you found out about something, and it really had you fired up. This could have caused a rift in your connection, and there was clear-cut evidence about it, so that they couldn't deny it. And then with that terms card, this could be them coming in trying to compromise and create new terms, or this could be your energy having new expectations and requirements on them that they now have to meet based on what has happened. Now we do have butterflies here. So this person could give you butterflies. You could still be open to this person romantically, or that could be talking about new love. We'll see from the second deck if there's another energy that comes up. But we have jealousy and closed off here as well. So not gonna lie, it seems like you may be opening your energy to other people, and now you're starting to feel butterflies because you may be closed off, to this person, especially if there was any third party with the jealousy energy being here that caused you to get fired up. Closed off, it says anxiety, refusal to give in, and silence within. So you may not even have thoughts and feelings about this person anymore. You could be literally internally silent, where it's like, I'm just numb. Like, I don't even have anything to say about this anymore. Jealousy, it says talking behind backs, being envious, pettiness, and seeking attention. So seems like this person has been trying to get your attention, trying to get you to respond to them, trying to get you to have a reaction to what they're doing. So don't be surprised if you find out something about them. Know that information didn't just fall in your lap by coincidence. I wouldn't be surprised if this person literally doctored it up and made sure that someone who's maybe connected to you were to find out about it because they knew they would report it back to you or something like that. Butterflies, this says devotion, can't stop smiling, happiness, and feeling complete. Some of you are feeling butterflies in a lust for life kind of way where you're like, oh my goodness, I'm finally disconnected from this person. Something finally happened that was big enough for me to be able to walk away without feeling any guilt. And I'm feeling like I can't stop smiling. I'm feeling like I ran off on the plug. Okay. I'm feeling like I just got away with something because how did I get out of that situation? Some of you are feeling this like excitement and almost giddiness for what's to come, and also happiness that you finally got out of their grasp. For some of you, that's a new energy coming in, making you feel this way. So we shall see. Spirit for group 4. Ooh, some of you are manifesting at this time and you're getting your manifestation, and that's why you're feeling really good. All right. Nice. So you're dancing with the universe. We have wish granted, graceful dance, and beyond compare. You're calling in a love that won't compare to anyone else, dancing with the universe. And this is kind of like, all right, you know what? I'm not fighting anymore. Spirit has been telling me, do this, do that. Spirit has been, calling me towards some new places, new people, new friend groups, new things, new hobbies even. And you're feeling like, all right, you know what? I'm going to take this dance with the universe and I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to ask for what I really, really want, and I'm not going to settle. And I feel like that's where the giddiness is coming from, because some of you just had like a lucid moment where it's like, you regained consciousness after being in a traumatic relationship, and you're like, hold on, this is actually best case scenario. Let me hold on to this. And so now this person is like punching the air, upset, and realizing, oh, they're really losing access to you. Wish granted, it says, it becomes a fairy tale when you make it real, magic, effort, and experiencing results. So this is a good time to manifest. I have custom spell work on my Etsy shop. You can choose 3 different intentions with my spell work. If you're witchy yourself, get into it, okay? This would be a great sign that you're getting what it is that you're asking for. So this is the time to be as delulu as you want to be and ask for what you actually want, because I do see you getting that. So this could even be, yeah, I'm hearing it's like a reward. This could be even a reward for the effort and work that you've put in. Now you're at a deficit, kind of in a low space because of all you had to give to someone else that wasn't replenishing. So now it's like the universe is replenishing. So this is the time where you want to be Delulu and ask for what you actually want, because I do see Spirit honoring your request and giving you your manifestation. We have beyond compare. It says comparing new partners to past experiences, getting a fresh take, and having better times. So these new partners that are coming in are considerably better. And I'm also feeling an energy of you having options as well. So I feel like Spirit will send in like maybe 2 or even 3 people for you to choose from. So you can choose the best option for you now versus just sending like one person at a time. Graceful dance says lifting each other up during both low and high times. Inspiration, holding, regaining your footing. So I see someone coming in really supporting you. Not gonna lie, I am seeing most of you will end up dealing with this person at least maybe one more time. Best case scenario is just for the purpose of like maybe closure. But some of you really do still have love for this person, and you need to experience how good it can be with them to be able to let it go fully. So maybe you'll end up going on another cycle with them. And, I did see with the terms card that they were making an effort to match your expectations. So I do feel like it would be an improvement. Fanning the flames, it says doing what it takes to keep the passion alive, renewal, romance, and taking care. So I do see the second time around, or whatever time it is for you with this person, you're fanning the flames of passion. This person is putting an effort to make it better. We do have the ephemeral card. It says having a brief affair or a rocky relationship, short term, and having fun. This could be the energy of someone coming in the meantime that you're just having fun with. Or this could be, of course, their energy, you going on another ride with this person, and it ending up being short term or even rocky. Awareness says distracted, filling life with other things, looking for love and dating. So honestly, it seems like this person doesn't really know what they want. It seems like they're trying to leave it to fate, but just like in the worst way, you know? It's okay to leave things to fate when you know what you want so that you can disengage when something comes along that's not what are actually looking for, but it's not the best when you're just like literally lost in the sauce. When you're in that space, you want to take some time to ground first. We have expression, sweet allure, and strong roots. Expression, it says being able to share your feelings openly, being vulnerable, and honesty. Strong roots says building a foundation of trust with someone, being faithful, being friends first. And sweet allure says embracing the unknown and letting love bloom, mystery, believing, and letting go. So yeah, you have two different paths you can take here. My goodness, let's talk about the new one, Spirit. Tell us about this new path, this new person they're feeling these butterflies with. What is being offered here? All right. So there are going to be multiple energies, but it shouldn't be too bad. We have the Five of Wands reversed and the Star reversed with the Six of Swords. So the first thing I'm going to say, especially with this Star reversed and the Six of Swords, with that Five of Wands reversed, it's best for you to take some time to clear your mind too. I would go take 2 weeks without dating, without opening yourself to know someone new, without manifesting. Literally just take 2 weeks to clear your energy. You know, take a salt bath during that time, get some sage or Palo Santo, cleanse your physical space. You can use what you have as well. If you have any bottled water, put a couple drops of lemon essential oil and frankincense essential oil. Mint is also really good for cleansing, but also kind of like a double blessing because it can bring in some money as well and energize you. But whatever you have, you can mix that into a spray bottle and you can use that to spray, on your walls, on your bedding, your physical space. Not the water bottle. Spirit is saying get them water bottles from underneath your bed. Now what? I did just hear that. That was obviously a specific message for someone's guide. Someone's guide is fed up with them water bottles. They said, get them water bottles from underneath that bed like that. They said, just because you put it under your bed doesn't mean it's not there. Okay, clean up the water bottles. But I'm also hearing, wash your bedding, wash your sheets, especially if you've had old partners that have been in your bed and things like that. Cleanse that. My 7-day glass candles on my Etsy shop are really, really aggressive and good for getting a really good cleansing and kind of clearing anything. I always program mine for known and unknown, so we can make sure we hit it whether or not we're aware of what's actually, needing to be cleared. Those are good. But I would just take 2 weeks cleansing, doing something different every other day. That can be speaking positive affirmations into your space. That could be playing frequencies in your room that are good for clearing and things like that. Spirit baths, candles, whatever way you want to go about it. Take 2 weeks off though. No dating, no manifesting when it comes to new things, but just to clear and kind of really scrub your aura. Good time to get some Reiki done and have them literally pluck out all the things you don't need anymore. Things like that. Do that and then start with the manifesting. Because with the Star card reverse, Six of Swords, Five of Wands reverse, that's just a sign that in your own energy, there could be a quantum entanglement, especially with that Star reverse. That would be like a block to destiny. Also, this could be an energy of moving with that Six of Swords. That could be Spirit saying, listen, Five of Wands reverse, instead of trying to build on top of a shaky foundation, Six of Swords, let's move beyond our current space. Let's get a new job. Let's welcome in some new energy, cleanse our space, get out of this space that we're in so that we can be in a place that has new energy. I just saw 555. Angel number, all about change. We got the Page of Swords reversed and the Seven of Wands here. So when it comes to the new love, Spirit is saying you're getting into this new love connection, honestly, once you're ready and once this energy has been cleared. So you can speed this up by getting on top of it, and instead of allowing time to cleanse and renew, you can create, you know, the cleanse by being more intentional with it. We got the Sun card, so I do see this new partner, these new partners coming in through divine help and guidance, which will be nice. And we have the Nine of Pentacles letting us know you could be attracting earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and also financially well-off partners, people who have the ability to bless you and help you financially. Anything else about the new options? Yeah, we got the Eight of Cups, and I was wondering that because usually it's honestly not conditional. It's more rare that you can't like acquire new love opportunities, etc., without letting go of some old things. But I am seeing at least a cleansing, and if you can let go of old energies and get closure there, even better, is required to step into these new loves. Otherwise, it's just going to take time. So you can get on top of this and have a boo, be in a whole relationship committed easily by, you know, the end of the year, by the middle of the year, not even. Or if time kind of plays out, you'll still naturally get there, but it'll just take a lot of time. But yeah, Spirit has given us so many signs of like clearing needing to happen, and needing to align with these energies through being in a new space. So anything that Spirit is leading you to is basically towards new, a new routine, a new daily route, you know, a new gym, a new job, a new home. Anything new is going to lead you towards these sooner, and you can drastically, you know, speed up the process, getting your clearing on. Spirit, what about this fired up partner, or this partner that group 4 was fired up about? What are they offering? What will come of this? What are they going to do? Well, I can see that they are regretful. We have the Ten of Cups reversed with the Knight of Cups here. I feel like that's kind of working against them a little bit though. Knight of Cups is like, okay, Ten of Cups reversed. We didn't work out last time. Let me try again. Versus let me start over. Start new, create a new foundation. This is like them being like, okay, I already know this person. Let's just build off what we already had. I don't feel like that will work. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed here. Let's see what else we get. Judgment reverse. Not gonna lie, this connection is no longer being supported by like the spirit realm. Oh my god, we even have a severing of contracts energy here with the Four of Wands reversed and the Four of Swords reversed. Dang, Six of Cups reversed. Reversals aren't inherently bad, by the way. Some cards you really want to see reversed, where it's like, okay, Devil reversed, I'll take that. You're telling me temptation is being blocked from me, I'm not being dragged by the universe, I'll take it. So just because it's reversed doesn't mean it's bad at all. But they got some of the reversals that you really don't want. I mean, Four of Wands, one of our marriage cards. Union cards in tarot, a sign of celebration moving forward. Four of Swords, one of our cards of deep reflection, self-analyzing, self-work, also being reversed. That's not what I want to see. And then Judgment reverse, like Spirit's like, we're not even giving this one the time of day. Not gonna lie, this person could be divinely removed from your path. For those of you who are really tied up with this person and this person has any control over you, say like you live with this person and they refuse to move out, that's gonna take a divine removal. That's gonna take something more aggressive where Spirit's gonna have to grab them by their scruff and yeet them out. Some of you, Spirit's gonna have like a crazy tower moment play out. If you are close to this person, tied to this person, that could negatively affect you in some ways. Just be prepared. So like going back to that example, say you live together, this could be you guys getting evicted. So that's something that would negatively affect you, but ultimately it's divine removal. Like, okay, this person refuses to move out, so let me go ahead and, you know, work this magic through the landlord and make it so they have to separate. So I am seeing divine removal, and I don't see that Spirit is supporting this anymore, or your guides. We have the Seven of Cups here, so that's a card of entertaining other options and having other options. I saw at least 1, 2, 3 options coming in for you. So yeah, this could even be a romantic partner that whisks you away from this situation if necessary. We got the Six of Cups, Five of Swords. Again, one of those ones that's not bad. Like Five of Swords, not the best energy. So not a bad thing that it's reversed, but Five of Swords reversed, Six of Cups reversed with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. I feel like Spirit has tried or is trying to, Five of Swords reversed, remove this person or this obstacle in whatever way possible with the least amount of damage. But as time goes on, Six of Cups reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed, Spirit is having to be more definitive and more aggressive with the approach due to how deep the entanglement or soul tie is between the two of you. I feel like the heart space base connection, Knight of Cups, will always be there, at least for this person, because they do see your value, but they're just not in alignment with it is the problem. So maybe they haven't done the work to get to your level to match your energy and, you know, have a healthy connection with you. Or maybe it's more of a personal thing on their end, you know, things that they've gone through triggering them. But regardless, you're kind of just the one paying the price for it. So Spirit is moving forward with a divine removal of this person, not gonna lie. That's what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all that is there. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.